Hi everybody, welcome to Why Buy. Let's talk about the Source from SodaStream. When I heard about the SodaStreams, I was like, this thing is probably going to be the answer for me. SodaStream obviously isn't the only company that makes these whatever you would call them, a beverage carbonator. I'm one of those people who kind of went from, all right, I'm trying to get healthy here and stop drinking, the soda pop. And moving away from that kind of went to just drinking water, and that wasn't good enough. So I think like a lot of people, there's this kind of craze going on with carbonated water now, and you kind of go to the store and you can buy the LaCroix or the Nestle or Dasani carbonated waters, and that got really expensive really fast. And then you got to deal with the recycling. The thing that drew my attention to this one was really, that's all I really saw being advertised. I didn't hear or see any other brand really talking about a beverage carbonator. I don't know if that's what it's called. That's what this is. That's what I'm calling this right now. So it's super easy to use. You just fill the bottle that it comes with. I actually have I use filtered water when I make mine here, because if you're just using tap water, you'll notice like you kind of get that tap water taste. Filter the water first, and then I use that water in the SodaStream, and it kind of makes your flavors taste more exactly how they're supposed to. And you just fill it with water. You don't put any of the flavoring in first, because that's the biggest thing you could do wrong. It just results in a huge mess. Did it, and it just blows up all over the place. So you're just carbonating water here. You add the flavor later. Keep that in mind. If you take one thing away from this, and you already have a SodaStream, do not carbonate when there's flavor in it. It will blow up. And then it also comes standard with a C02 cartridge, and this is what is going into your water when you use the SodaStream, and it just goes right into the back. It comes with one of these. You can buy more, because if you use it a lot, you can run out and then you have to go and get it refilled. You get charged less to refill than buy another one, but as long as you have one to exchange, you can just get it exchanged kind of thing. But yeah, that's literally it. You fill it up with water, put it into the thing, and press down. It sounds oversimplified, but that's literally all you do. And afterwards, yeah, you just squeeze your favorite flavor into it, or drink it just how you would carbonated water. I use like the Mio squirts you buy. I don't know if that's like a global thing or whatever, but they're just like flavored little squirt things, and they're 0 calories, so I like that better. There's the kind of the base model, which is called the Fizzy. Then there's the Source, and then there's the One Touch and the Crystal. And really what I took away from that was it comes down to how lazy you want to be when making a carbonated beverage. The first one is you kind of just hold it until you think it's carbonated enough, and this one, the Source, really kind of gives you some lights based on the amount of time you hold it. So if you hold it for 2 seconds, the first little bubble's going to light up, and then 4 seconds or 5 seconds the second one, and it just kind of gives you a guide on how long you've been holding that button down, really. And then the third one obviously is the One Touch, so you just press a button and you don't have to worry about. And then the Crystal one is just a fancy one. It's like a glass bottle, not a plastic bottle. I really didn't think I needed that. Also, this one has no wires. I think a few other ones you can buy are more, they're electronic and do some other weird fancy things, but when you're talking about a carbonated beverage, you need it to do one thing, right? So I didn't need the wires. The aesthetics are really simple. It looks really good. You can get it in multiple colors. Black was for me. It just kind of goes with my other appliances that I have in my kitchen. And the only thing I'll say to keep in mind is make sure that for the height of the SodaStream that you can fit yours under the counter, because I have the drop-down lighting, and mine actually has to sit on a separate countertop now in my kitchen. Luckily, I have an island. For those of you people who don't, it could be kind of cumbersome because you might have to, put it away in a pantry and pull it out every time you want to make a soda. I've had this for a year now. I got it for Christmas, actually. I didn't buy it, but this was kind of the one I alluded to wanting about a year ago. And yeah, it's kind of like it's exactly what I thought when I was looking for one of these things. And I mean, obviously, the flavors that you buy aren't going to be as good as the Coca-Colas of the world, but it gets you there, and it's a third of the calories. So, I mean, I think that's, in my mind, better. You can have 3 times the amount before you have 1 can of Coke. You've had 3 cans of SodaStream Coke. That's my favorite piece of this whole thing is you can go out and you can think about which SodaStream or which beverage carbonator you're going to buy. But at the end of the day, the best thing I like about this thing is I don't have to go out and buy one flavor of pop or one flavor of carbonated drink, whatever. It's just I've got a few different SodaStream flavors. I just make whatever I want right now. I don't have to have a fridge full of different sodas. It's just there. Right, and that's kind of my favorite thing about it. It's super convenient, and yeah, it's also like it's more healthy for me. So if you thought this video was helpful, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Let's talk about the SodaStream Source. The source from SodaStream. Let's talk about the SodaStream. I just go down to my local Canadian Tire to refill it. I'm sure there are plenty places. American Tire. You should go to American Tire if you're from the States to refill your SodaStream. So yeah, it's super easy to use. You just fill the the bottle. It wasn't pop, but carbonated water I was drinking, and it gets really expensive. Those things can be $6-7 a pop. I mean, you don't need to be spending that much. A pop! No, it can be $6-7 a pop. Europe Tire, go.